program at Berkeley. The institution over here is pretty good. Their curriculum is more concise and precise, and the study materials are also very summarized, but it includes all the details that will help you understand how the curriculum for the CFA works. The approach is more exam focused, so for every one of us who's working at the moment and we hardly have time to study, we should just come here and review it with the teachers and the faculty over here. They're just great and supportive. Then we have a very flexible payment mode over here and scholarship that enables us to pay our fees at our own convenient time, and the discounts are very good. So for those who are self-studying and financing it by themselves and not the corporate companies paying it, it's very affordable. And I've decided to pursue my further studies in CFA. It's because when I was doing my ACCA, I was pretty good with P4, that would be the Advanced Financial Management. I got to know more about the stocks, the derivatives, how the markets work, and everything about it. So I wanted to get an in-depth knowledge on those things. And my final aim is to get into investment banking. And I have seen that there are not a lot of females who are in professionally in the investment banking, or they're into finance. There are a lot of people who study, there are a lot of females who study, who qualify, but then they don't pursue a career in that. I want to make a career out of this, and that's why I thought that CFA would add an advantage to my already professional qualification, and it would brush up my skills so that I can get into investment banking, I can get into corporate banking, SMEs, whatever it is, I can take up the challenge and do it. Currently I'm working at General Electric as their Global Operations Financial Analyst. My role mainly evolves at monitoring the P&L and then doing ratio analysis, checking the corporate gearing level, and then checking how our funding is done, the cash flows analysis. I do all that sort of things, then quarter review, variance analysis, all of that. Now I thought I could pursue CFA because I wanted to, if I stay with GE still, then I would want to get into their corporate finance section, which mainly deals with the stock market ratios, then the derivatives, how they hedge their risks, all that sort of thing. So I thought if CFA will get me an edge, so if I have an internal transfer position, they would prefer me over the other candidates who perhaps don't have a qualification at the moment. Our CFA classes is conducted by Sir Musa every week, and he's a very he's very precise in what he's saying. It's very concise and to the point, and his examples are pretty realistic, so it's easier to keep in your mind whatever, and we can relate it back to the topic when we are studying. And his approach towards this is exam driven completely, and he's very planned and organized when he's explaining things and what we should do in our next classes, what we should expect in our next classes. So he's a very good trainer actually. And finally, I would recommend all those who are actually working and who hardly has time to study to come to this institute and pursue their CFA career, as well as those individuals who are 100% full student. They should still come here and study their CFA or any other course, which is really good, and the fees are very affordable over here.